Engineered Minds.
Good afternoon, sir.
I think for me, my answer is reversed. That is, I'm reading a question in a reverse form, in the sense that there are things that I don't used to value before that I value now. Right? And please, don't judge me. What I'm about to say, please don't judge me. I'm a renewed individual now. So, years ago, I think when I was a young man, very, very young, I don't value women, I'm sorry. I don't value women. I don't see them like people that have anything to say that is reasonable. The before me. Practically, I didn't grow up in a home where my dad was available. My dad is a very nice man, but he was not available. He was always traveling for work. And my mom used to be very, very harsh. So because of my mom, I didn't really like women. So when I got into gym, and I don't have sisters. I don't have any sisters. We are 6 boys. So I think in my 100 level, I decided to go into a relationship then, and the girl shattered my heart. That even made it worse. I decided to give it a try. I go into a relationship in my 100 level. The lady shattered my heart, destroyed my heart. So from that day, I told myself I don't like women. So every relationship I entered, I never liked them.
You don't like them? Let them understand what you like.
Okay. What I mean is, I don't believe they have opinions. Your opinion does not matter where I am. Anything I say stands. I don't listen to you. You only listen to me. I was that dominating, and it was brutally. It was toxic, because I was too proud of myself that I believe that if you don't want to stay, you can go. I don't give a F. That was my then mindset. So encountering doctor taught me some things. I know we had the personal mentorship, and over time, I see women like they have a lot to bring to the table. I respect women. As a matter of fact, then if a woman is in trouble in the public, I don't even give a F. I'm like, if they want to beat her, they should beat her. But now I can stand and fight for women.
Good afternoon.
I used to value relationships a lot.
Okay.
What kind of relationship?
Friendship, romantic relationship, all of them.
All joy.
But I noticed that like something happened last year that changed my perspective.
Okay.
It made me realize that sometimes having a friend for over 10 years doesn't necessarily mean that that friend is a close friend. Yeah, so something happened last year that changed my perspective about relationship, that choose intentional friends rather than long-term or over 10 years relationship. So that's my value. Thank you.
Relationship is one core of the XMIND Engineering Group. We're not just coming here every day to see our fine faces and all. Beyond what we do here every Saturday, you cannot imagine the extent we go to keeping in contact within the week, to making sure that we are doing actually well. So please, the person seated beside you can actually be someone you need in life, real-time life stuff, and you might just trivialize that person because this person doesn't share the same tribe with me, the same surname with me. Your reasons can differ, they can be much, but regardless, don't forget, relationship is how men become great. Thank you so much.
While growing up, I believe family is a place of love. But over time, I found out that love has to do with where family has to do with right now is where you find love. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be connected with blood.
Yes.
So over time, I found out that people who actually show me care and love actually mostly are not related by blood. So over time, that connection of I just have to say no. My family right now, currently, is people who actually show me love. So if they don't involve you, don't involve yourself.
Not just be determined by blood, but actually the people that you have actually formed a connection with over time. Please, once more, let's put our hands together.
Good afternoon, Engineered Minds.
Good afternoon, sir.
My experience is similar with that of others as regards not paying attention to what people say, but I want to look into the spiritual part of it.
Okay.
Spiritually, I used to value witches and wizards. I usually every night I pray against them. I'm talking about years ago. I wake up around 12 to 4. I kabash. I break down all strongholds. But as I grew older, I just knew my place, and I knew that I just realized that I'm more than I used to be. and I no longer pay attention to what I do not want. I started paying attention to what I wanted. So spiritually, I used to hold these things with so much value.
Yes.
You know, father's house, spirit mother's house. I used to hold it. I believe that these are the only things that will stop me in life. But right now I realize that it's so infinitesimal, it's not significant enough to stop me. I grew in that aspect, and I no longer give a F. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
So something similar to what Ram had said. Before growing up, I tried my best. I used to be a people's pleaser. I wanted to be in everybody's good books. But I found out that some people say in their books, there's no good there at all. So I started to focus on myself, things that makes me happy, things that makes me fulfilled and alive in the whole sense. And since then, everything has actually changed, because I found out something: human beings are insatiable. You cannot satisfy anybody. So learning and implementing that has changed a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Oh, sorry, good afternoon. Okay, so years back, what I used to value a lot is fitness.
Thank you so much for that response.
Wait for people's approval or seek people's approval before I do whatever I know that is best for me. And sometimes I don't always get that. Maybe some of them might actually know that this thing I'm trying to do, it might be beneficial to me and not them. So instead of giving me the go ahead or encourage me, they might just discourage me or make me feel that it won't work out.
Yes.
So I've discovered, I've concluded that I would seek approval, but I don't depend on approvals. I will still move regardless.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon.
So I used to be overly concerned about other people's lives. Not in the wrong way, but I used to overcare.
Okay.
Yes, I used to overcare. And then I realized that I was neglecting my own self too. So it's not that I have stopped, but I reduced it.
True.
So I reduced the number of people that I look out for to like very few, and then I also look out for myself.
Okay, before now, I used to carry family problems on my head. You know, being the last child, I worry about everybody. Yes, I worry about everybody. So when someone comes to me, and I'm someone that, you know, I like giving advice. You know, I'm very matured. Yes, a matured advisor. So sometimes when family come to me with problems, I leave whatever it is I'm doing and then focus on them. And I got to find out that it was actually draining me somehow. And I lose sight of things I'm supposed to do for myself. Sometimes, even if it's financial, what I'm supposed to do for myself financially to push myself forward, I find myself channeling that energy, finance, emotions, and everything into family. So I got to realize that family can actually survive without you. At some point, there are things that they can survive without your help and assistance. So I got to find that out.
Wow.
So I'm one who like someone earlier said, I value friendship, and then I can go to any length to make sure you are okay, right? And then to an extent, I expect same from you, okay? But then when I don't get it, like, not that I'm expecting you to do exactly what I did, but I expect you to go, for lack of a better word, over and beyond for me, because I will do same for you, right? But if it doesn't come that way, I begin to feel a certain way. Withdrawn a bit. But then later I discovered it's really not about them, it's about you. What you are comfortable doing for people might not necessarily be what they will do for you. And another thing is, you were not forced to do this thing, you did it because you wanted to do it. So over time, I've just learned to do what I want to do genuinely and not expect same coming from you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I would say mine is in my career somehow. I'm an architect. While I was in school, in fact, before university, while I was still growing up. I loved drawing animals, humans, building. So that was what led to me reading architecture in the university. So I started all well. The passion was there. Whenever I'm drawing, it feels like I won't be hungry. You get? I'll be so filled. It gives me so much joy. I find it fun. But at some point, when I graduated, it felt like the passion was not there again. My reason is because when you don't get designs coming your way to do most of the time, you see yourself forgetting that, oh, I actually like doing this thing. What happened? But if you still say, okay, let me try and ginger myself, let me just do it. While you're doing it, you get tired, you get bored. But you loved it, you started it.
Yeah.
So I feel that is one value I know that I no longer value anymore. Like that is one particular thing. But I believe I will. Maybe not in this country again. Maybe during my masters, I feel it to come back because Nigeria has a way to make you hate whatever thing you love doing. Do you understand? You expect designs. Oh, I'm a graduate, I did architecture. Then along the line, the design is not coming. You're just there. You just go to sites. After standing under the sun for how many hours, you go back home. You get bored. If you don't work for Nigeria, go work for outside country.
Sure.
I'm an engineer in my
Good afternoon, madam.
Okay. For me, I say I enjoyed watching movies a lot. Like, then ask me any latest movie, I'll give it to you.
Yes.
But now, since I got my job, all I want to do is just sleep and I'm back from work. And then I realized that when I pick my phone to see any movie or maybe a friend recommend, 5 minutes into the movie, I'm gone. And then the next time I'm waking up is seeing the casting. I'll be like, when did we get here? I don't hang out anymore because I do not have the time. Anytime I get, I just want to use it to rest, to make up the time I have to wake up early in the morning to go to work, even Saturdays. But I can say since I met or I came across Engineering Minds on TikTok, all I want to do every Saturday is just to be here. And then, yes. Engineering Minds is just like my escape plan weekends so that aside work, I can boast to friends that I actually go out. And then when they ask me, I can tell them I went out, I came to engineering group, and that's just it.
Amazing.
Please. That's why I said most, but there are still people. Technical guy, you're not going to run away from us. Please, somebody else should hold the camera for him. Okay. Let's hear his thoughts.
Of us know this popular singer, Techno.
Techno.
Yeah. Techno, we started making music together in Kubwa while he was still in Abuja. And for some reasons, we are on the same level because there's a whole lot of things I can do. I play drums, I play guitar, I play piano, all self-taught. And for some reasons, my elder brother, he discouraged me, he bullied me to the point that I lost interest in it. But I still tried to, pick up that passion. Again. At some point, I started growing. I worked with people like J1, I worked with Jumabi, and a whole lot of others. But he started bullying me again, and I lost interest. This was when music was yet to move into the digital era. So part of the things I look at in my life right now that I feel so much pain about is if only he had encouraged me and I was able to sustain it to the streaming era, I could have been a whole lot more by now. Then secondly, I'm this kind of, because of his bully, I grew up with this kind of freedom fighter mentality. I will not allow anybody to cheat anybody. I will not allow, even if it's not me. So it went to my former workplace when they started owing salaries, and we the staff, we knew we were generating enough money not to owe salaries. So in the staff WhatsApp platform, we'll make plans. Okay, we'll storm the company platform and protest. After making all the plans, because they know I am this kind of vocal, and at the time, the CEO of the organization he was a presidential candidate in 2023.
Okay.
And we got into an altercation. I was the only one who was able to confront him. In the WhatsApp platform, I confronted him, expecting my colleagues to follow up. Everybody just left me. But I was able to sustain Then when I now found out that they were going to, sack me, I submitted my resignation letter. They now brought new management. And at the time before I left, I was doing the job of like four people. I was editing, producing, reporting, and even doing training core members.
Okay.
So when I left, they asked me to come back again. I said, "You are going to 300% my salary." They said yes, and they sent me the appointment letter again. And at the time, I already lost interest. So because of that very incident, even if someone is dying beside me right now, if you not touch me, I dey go. I'm not doing any freedom. I'm not doing any freedom fighter for anybody. All man for himself.
You see someone that is very vocal, that's a person you should try to rally around. Not kill that voice, because whenever there's a voice, you feel there's always somebody that's going to antagonize the system. So they like to take them out. And we're sorry you had to learn the hard way. However, that's a very tangible experience. And then a lot of people, the first example you gave, a lot of people's dreams have been crushed by oppression from authorities above. Parents can decide today that their children must become lawyers, not because they think law is the only way to make it, probably because they wanted to become lawyers themselves and they never actualized it. And now they are forgotten that these children have lives of their own. They have dreams of their own. That's why we have a lot of people, they've gone into adulthood, they've gone on to achieve careers designed by their parents, but there's so much emptiness inside because from the beginning, it was never theirs. So if you are in a system where somebody is suppressing your voice, if you don't become an outlaw sometimes, you will never achieve the height that is desirable enough. Go around, ask people that have gone on to achieve great things. There was a point in time that they had to disagree. When you disagree, the highest that can happen, see, family in a family, let me put it that way. They're not going to kill you, but at the moment, nobody can see the vision as much as you can see it. Nobody can see how clear it is as much as you can see it. So it's your dream. Don't let any other person, whosoever, talk you out of it. And I'm sure at XMIND Engineering, you are going to embody this idea that your dream is yours. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. Don't let the system of the government talk you out of it. Don't let the economic situation talk you out of it. Don't let your relationship status talk you out of it. Regardless, keep moving, and I'm sure we'll attain the heights we are destined to attain.